This bulletin is brought to you by Good Morning Vihalia. Enjoy the warmth and indulge in the deliciousness.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and dear people of Perlis, hang on tight for the ride as Barisan Nasional is trying to work out who really is going to be the Menteri Besar of the state. So this morning, former Police Menteri Besar Azlan Man was sworn in for another term at the Istana Arau, but something was amiss. 9 other BN State Assembly persons out of the 15 in the state were missing in action. This in turn had caught the anger of the Raja of Perlis, His Royal Highness Tuanku Said Sirajuddin Putra Jamalulail. But the Perlis BN chairperson Shahidan Kasim didn't seem to be affected by that.
Apa itu murka? You tell me why is murka? You tell me apa makna murka? Apa makna murka ni? You tell me what is murka?
Then during this same press conference held just mere hours after the swearing-in ceremony, Shahidan gave Azlan the boot.
Oleh kerana Datuk Sri Azlan Man tidak mengikut keputusan Barisan Nasional, maka Barisan Nasional Perlis dan UMNO Negeri Perlis mencadangkan pemecatan Azlan Man serta-merta. Dan kita telah maklum pada Datuk Zahid dan Syamuddin kerana mengikut perkeliling yang dihantar, kita boleh buat pemecatan kepada mana-mana pihak yang pergi berunding dengan pihak lain tanpa kebenaran kita. Jadilah Menteri Besar tanpa apa parti.
So now we have another historic event. Shahidan said it himself. Azlan is now an independent Menteri Besar. Now, he did mention that he was merely suggesting that Barisan Nasional throw Azlan out, but later he clarified that Azlan has indeed been sacked on the state level. But really, can you lose a party membership on the state level, but then retain it on the federal level?
Sekarang dia jadi Menteri Besar, bebas. Saya sudah minta supaya Barisan di peringkat negeri kami dah sebulan suara sahkan supaya dia dipecat.
Just shortly after the government stated yesterday that they would review the agreement with US-based Ocean Infinity with regard to the search for the missing flight MH370, Transport Minister Anthony Loke said that the search will come to an end on this coming Tuesday. So a lot of attention is now being focused on the downing of Malaysia Airlines flight MH17 over eastern Ukraine that was shot down in 2014. Reuters reported today that Wilbert Paulisian, the head of the crime squad of the Netherlands National Police, said that the Buck missile that doomed the plane was fired by Russia's 53rd Anti-Aircraft Brigade, effectively pinning the blame for the incident on Russia. At a press conference, he claimed that all the vehicles in a convoy that carried the missile were part of the Russian armed forces. Russia has denied any involvement in the incident. This morning, former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak returned to the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission for another round of questioning. On his way out, he told reporters that the MACC had finished recording his statement in connection with investigations into the 42 million ringgit transfer to his personal account from SRC International. He said that he answered the questions to the best of his ability and the officers were professional, blah, blah, blah. What caught the attention of the media earlier, though, was Swiss banker Xavier Andre Justo, who exposed documents on 1MDB in 2015. He was seen entering the MACC headquarters just now. It is believed that he was meeting with the 1MDB Special Task Force yet again. So far, he has met with the task force at least once, as well as Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. The reason for his trip to Malaysia, however, is still not very clear.
Malaysia's first multi-grains brand. The champion is Good Morning.
Today is day 15 since the new Pakatan Harapan government was sworn in. That means that 15% of the time for their first 100 days promises as per their manifesto has lapsed. Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail pledged today that the coalition will try its best to fulfill all the promises within the time stipulated despite the cabinet being 12 ministers short. However, she said that she could not give her word that all 10 promises can be fulfilled within the next 85 days.
I can't say that it's the future. Of course, we will try our level best. That we have already said that this is part of what we came into elections as part of our manifesto.
As for former Minister Rafida Aziz, she didn't mince her words during an interview with BFM 89.9 this morning when she called the 100-day time frame stupid and preposterous, explaining that no country in the world can get things done in 100 days while questioning why not allocate a year instead. In the same interview, when she was asked about former Prime Minister Najib Razak's legacy, she had only one word for it: rubbish, elaborating that Najib was not serious in governing the nation, but instead was more concerned with spending millions on slogans such as Satu Malaysia. Rafida said that it would be unfair to compare Najib to his father, the late former Prime Minister Abdul Razak Hussain, because Najib made a mess of the development processes spearheaded by his father. Quite a scathing statement right there. If you want to hear the full podcast, you can do so at bfm.my. And that wraps up our bulletin for today. Remember to subscribe to KiniTV on YouTube and Facebook. All of our videos are free to watch, and while you're at it, drop by malaysiakini.com for the news and views that matter. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching.